right. Really appreciate everybody for tuning in. My name is Law Nation, LAW Nation. All right, in this episode, we're going to talk about Mike McCarthy. He did an interview. I love the interview. I love his command of the way he handled himself in the press conference. No more, how you doing, guys? It's no more of that, right? But the thing that I took away was those few things there of his command and his love for the game and the way he expressed himself about Dak Prescott. You know, I know a lot of people say, well, you got to talk about Dak, right? You know, but here's the reality of it. And the quarterback to the coach to the quarterback is very important. Those two positions are the only two positions in all of pretty much NFL that their record carries them. You know, the head coach record goes with him and the quarterback record goes with him. No other player, they keep control or they keep count of how many games they won or lost. Only the coach and the quarterback. Fortunately, unfortunately. So we will see how this marriage will go. He did say and he did lament the fact that Dak Prescott is a student of the game. He got a lot of energy. He's an upstanding citizen and things like that. So he did spoke highly of Dak Prescott. So, and he's a thorough guy. He said he's very thorough. Being thorough is everything. You got to be thorough, especially in this line of business, right? And of course, the three wide receivers that everybody talking about, the 3K. That's what we're going to call them, the 3K, right? 1,000 yards from Gallup, 1,000 yards from Amari Cooper, and 1,000 yards from CD TD. They have yet to play it down this year, but it's good to have a little level of optimism. Everybody that we see now is going to play for this year. Every chance and opportunity to opt out already been gone, right? We hope that everybody can remain healthy so that we can see this process go through. Now, another thing that I want to take away from the beautiful interview, shout out to the DallasCowboys.com for doing an excellent job. And shout out to them for asking some of the questions that really kind of like got him thinking. Basically, they said, okay, who's going to be the focal point of this offense, basically? Will it be Amari Cooper? We know that you don't like to throw the ball. You love to throw the ball, right? They said all of those good things. But Mike McCarthy said, you know what? Ezekiel Elliott will be the focal point of this offense still. I'm telling people, Mike McCarthy never had a caliber of talent like an Ezekiel Elliott. They didn't mention Tony Pollard's name, but Tony Pollard is good too. Don't sleep on Tony Pollard, right? I think that TP, Ezekiel Elliott, going to have a fantastic year, and we got the right person in place. Mike McCarthy, to the relationship to Skip Pete. I love Skip Pete as the running backs coach. Used to be a wide receiver, by the way. What that means, what Skip Pete, by him being used to being, I guess, way back in college, a wide receiver coach means everything, right? Well, how did that mean? Because in this West Coast offense, the West Coast offense is designed to get the ball out quick, get the ball out to your running back, make sure your running back got protection as it relates to blocking and things like that. So I love the way he broke down everything. He just said that the only thing that they're working on right now is languages, right? Protection language is different. Some call plays languages are different. But he did say this one good thing is that Kellen Moore picking up of the system and translating and communicating pretty much to his staff and to his players that's out there on the field means a lot. Because now they got a common voice that they used to all of last year. I'm talking about Kellen Moore. I believe this offense is going to be very explosive. I do. They already coining the wide receiver core as the best in the NFL. Now, you don't win anything, especially during the offseason, by it being the offseason. Man, look, I guarantee you, we probably have like 18 Super Bowls right now during the offseason, right? Paper champs, as they call it. Super Bowl or bust, as they call it. Every year, the Cowboys go to the Super Bowl, we undefeated, right? But the reality of it, you got to play it, right? So On one hand, we can be optimistic about it. On the other end, we got to be realistic and say, okay, how will this stuff gel together? And I'm thinking that this coach, who really had a great command of the press conference, understands that, right? He understands that. Look, it's all good. Yeah, but we got to gel together. Oh, and I just can't stop there. This defense, baby. LVE already coming out saying, hey, I'm going to be the Mike. I'm feeling better than I felt before. Feel better now than I felt last year. So all of those things works together. And maybe, just maybe, we get what we want out of Jalen Smith. Blitzing off the edge, coming towards the quarterback off the opposite side, right? Maybe sneaking him inside, blitz through the A-gap. Seeing more blitzing from Jalen Smith. Being that point dog, just going out there, attacking, capturing, the edge. But here's what I like about Mike linebacker. You guys already know that I always say there's 3 tough positions in the NFL. The quarterback, of course, the center, and I believe the Mike linebacker could be the 3rd or 4th hardest position to learn in the National Football League because the tight end position is super hard as well. But I will say this. Even though Jalen Smith played that Mike last year, right? And LVE, he was injured most of the time. But I think that he got some mental reps and he understood, I guess, within the confines of last year's defense, responsibility of what they should do, right? But what I'm trying to say is this is his 3rd year now. The NFL speed should slow down for him. And he had a fast pace his first few years, right? But it should start slowing down for him. And the reason why I say that is because the Mike position is one of the hardest positions to learn, but you got to know everything that's going on with the defense. Your backside, your actual left and right, your lane responsibilities, whether or not the A is going to be open, whether or not you're going to squeeze and close that off and shoot guys through the B. All of those things count, but you got to be able to be that commander-in-chief out there as it relates to the Mike. And I think just by natural build alone, 6'5", flying out like a missile, he is fast. I'm talking about LVE. If he can stay healthy, baby, I'm telling you, that Mike linebacker position is right for him. It's good for him. He just got to pluck it now, right? Play it out there. Hopefully, he can remain healthy throughout the year, and we can see a good level of production from him. Remember, if you guys really want to look up a good tape on LVE and how he played, look up that first Eagles game. Boy played fantastic. Lights out, basically. That first Eagles game. Look it up. Just focus in and concentrate on LVE in that game. Boy was fantastic in that game. Nevertheless, let's talk about the other guys. The high safety look. Clinton Dix. We need for him to really come into this thing without, I guess, preconceived notions of what happened the previous years with the Dallas Cowboys and just own it.